What is up, guys? Zach Scott here, and guess what? It's another Pokemon card stream. We haven't had one since Destined Rivals first release. I'm so glad you guys are here because you get to see some Pokemon Center boxes of both Black Bolt, if we can focus, Black Bolt and White Flare. Very cool. And on top of that, we have the poster collection from Black Bolt and White Flare. And then we also have the binders to check out as well. So we're talking about these binders down here. I'm reaching. We got the binders. Now, I'm probably not going to use the binders themselves, but we got the White Flare and Black Bolt binders as well. These each have 5 packs in them, so that's pretty sweet. And what's up, Lindsay? Happy Sunday to you. What's up, Vanessa G? Hey! And then we got Sweetie Rocks. Hello. And Gavin Cooper. It's going to be fun opening the set. And what's up, Andre? You're always here. I like that. And yeah, happy Sunday to everyone here. Also, in addition to those binders, the boxes, the poster collection, we also have these tins. These like this retail set of tins here. So I can't wait to open up all of these as well. I'll be honest with you guys. B-Bell, hello. Hello, B-Bell. What's up, Ultimate Mario Master? I'll be honest with you guys. I have been buying Pokemon cards. I just haven't been streaming. So I still have we're not going to get to all the stuff I have today. It's becoming a stockpile, honestly, in my room, a stockpile. We will have a new episode of Donkey Kong Bonanza up today, as well as a new episode of Plants vs. Zombies 2 Reflourish mod. But man, I got so much stuff to kind of go through. We'll see how much time we have today. I think we're going to start with Black Bolt, and then we'll go into White Flare, and then we'll just move on to the binders and the poster collection, if that sounds good with you guys. What's up, Lena? What's up, Demetrius Thighs? I'm your favorite streamer. Well, thank you so much. I should be, honestly. I'm the best there is. What do we got here? So these tins. I don't know what's in these tins, but these tins look pretty cool. Focus, camera, focus. If we want a camera that can focus, you know what we got to do, right? You know what we got to do. There we go. There we go. I got my whole setup here. And I'll be able to read your chat too, because I'm looking at my own monitor, and you can see the chat at the side of the monitor here. And so I like to do these. What's the best streamer? That's true. Boo Mini, what's up? Don't scare me like that with a name like that. You said boo, and I'm like, ah. I don't know what to expect out of this set. I know that there's certain chase cards that people are excited about. We'll see how it goes. ASMR, you can hear it rumbling. A lot of stuff to go through. A lot of stuff. We're going to start off with Black Bolt. I hope you guys are thrilled about that. That. The box is a little dented. I didn't do that. But that's okay. It doesn't really matter. To me, Black Bolt. This is the Pokemon Center version right here, which has extra packs. Extra promos, I think. I don't actually know if this one has a special promo. I hope it does. And then... Yeah, okay, yeah, it does. It does. So, sorry, I was reading it. I could read it to you guys. 11 Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt booster packs. 1 full art promo card featuring Thundurus. And then 1 full art promo card featuring Thundurus as well. But one has a Pokemon Center logo. We have the sleeves. We have all this stuff. We have they did a new design for the energy, so I'm excited about that. You get an illustration rare per 5 packs. So I hear the hit rates are better. I have a hookup, a guy who gets me Pokemon cards. He's really cool, and he got me this stuff. So where's my knife? Do I have my knife up here still? If I don't have my knife, did I move my knife? I might. No, here it is, the trusty knife, so I can cut things open. And so let's do it. Let's just start it off right now. If you guys want to start it off, let's go. And how do I? There we go. Nice little cut. Watch out! Don't put your fingers in the way of the blade. No knife, Zach. Why not a knife? Let me have my knife. It's the one thing I have up here. Anyway, okay, I'm using the knife. Sharp objects. What is up, Looney Luna? You have a Pokeplug. A Pokeplug! Oh my gosh, Lindsay, that is so clever. I'm going to start calling him that. He's going to hate it. My Pokey plug. I should text him now and be like, thanks for being my Pokey plug. Got 2 phones, one for the plug and one anyway. How's that song go? Anyway, be careful, dude. You're the best. Zach is back. I'm back. I'm back with I'm not good with sharp objects. That's beside the point. This is the player's guide that comes with it. One thing, look, it's already dusty. Like I mean, it's just been inside the box. It got this dust from the factory from all the cards being cut up and flung all around. Thank you, Jeremiah, for the $2 super chat. Been watching since the Minecraft days. That's been a long time. So proud of all those videos. What do we got here? What do we got here? Player's guide. Do we want to take a peek at what's going on? As far as the gameplay goes, I have no idea, you know, what new mechanics might be. I don't do this for the love of the game. I do it for the love of the stream. And these are some chase cards right here. I guess Zekrom and Victini. Victini is in both sets, so hopefully we can get some of those. These are called hyper rare cards. New rarity. It says a new rarity appears. Hyper rare cards have always been a treat to find, but their golden color seems a bit out of place in a monochromatic themed expansion. Well, so does red. Joints immediately ache. The Minecraft days. My, what else we got here? So many illustrations. Well, good to know. Good to know. I don't know if we want a big sneak peek of everything. Let's just, I'll take a quick peek. The problem with this is there's so many cards in each set, so it's going to be quite amazing to go through, I imagine. There are a lot of illustrations. Okay, great. Actually, there's mostly illustrations. Okay. It seems like it's a ton of illustrations. I know it's not trending anymore, but can you do a mukbang video with Xanator? I've been trying to get him to do mukbang. Not me. I've been trying to get him to do it. I don't want to do mukbang because I don't like... I mean, I would like to eat a lot. I don't want to get sick feeling. But what I want to do... What I would love to do... I would actually like to have a fast food review channel. But I mean, it's kind of covered, you know, like people have got, I don't know what I would bring to the table that would be different. And, but I've thought about it. Gavin, I'm going to try. What's up? I don't know how to say that. What's up, 2000? Mukbang. I'm not going to just eat a ton until I get sick. The thing is, I mean, it would be really cool to, I feel like I have a lot of fast food knowledge. You know, whoa, Seth, a member again. Thanks for joining. Just for me, thank you. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just me eating it. The thing is, like, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna watch someone eat, you're gonna want to watch like a really attractive woman eat, right? You're not gonna want to watch a guy eat. So why would you? You know what I mean? So I don't think it's in the cards for me to have a mukbang channel. I actually, it's kind of like there is a guy who's local to me who I've seen, and I don't remember his name, but he hits up some of the restaurants around me. And again, I don't remember his name, but he has a good personality, and he shows up on my TikTok sometimes. And basically, nah, I'm interested in dudes with beer belly. Too bad I don't have one. Frozen Coke on stream. I do like frozen Coke. No, but I don't know. Like he like slurps every bite he takes. He like breathes in through his mouth, and it's just like, why? Is that what people want to hear? Like you're taking a bite of a burger, you're like you're like sucking in the air around the burger as you're taking a bite, and like it's just like, why? And he puts so much sauce on everything, and just like, the thing about me is mouse sounds ASMR. The thing about me is I do love food, but like I don't go crazy with it like some people like put sauces over everything, you know what I mean? So like for me, like I'm not gonna have a burger and pour ranch on it, you know. I'm not gonna just like coat it in sauce and then take a bite. And I don't know if they just do that for the videos or if that's what they were really into. I saw some TikToks of this girl who eats delicious chocolate cakes, and she dips them in like a bowl of ice milk, like milk with ice cubes in it. And she does it for the sound because it's like a really cool sound when you're dipping it in like dipping the cake in like. And she takes like bite and she kind of slurps it a little bit. It's just like, okay, I guess it's largely for the sound of rum tasting. Lena's dipping into my negatives here. Let's go ahead. Drunk Zach, please. No. I actually haven't been drunk in a long time. So that's a credit to me and my capability of limiting my intake. So here we go. Let's open this up. Black Bolt. Boom. Inside, I mean, similar design as to everything. For those of you who don't know, they come with like these little marker, whatever, and there's always some sort of like a dead insect in there. Like, what is that brown thing? What is that? Anyway, probably some insect part. Being drunk is overrated. I like to just liquid death. And then we got some dice. Yeah, being drunk is overrated because I don't know. Let's inside the box. Boom. The thing is, if I drink anything, it's usually as I'm watching TV, and it's usually before bed. So I usually just my tiredness outpaces my ability to drink. So I go to sleep. Thunderous. This is the promo card, number 209. That's pretty cool. And this is the one with the Pokemon Center logo right there. So, good to know. There's also some sleeves, and we've all learned that I don't use these sleeves anymore, although I kind of wanted to, but I don't. And then, new energy design. So, that's pretty cool. I'm sure we'll get energy cards all throughout this. How do you listen to Kesha without getting drunk? I just have to, like, unleash my inner party girl without the taste of alcohol. So yeah, that's one thing. Pack time. It's pack time. Don't drink, kids. I don't recommend drinking alcohol unless you are 18 at least. No, I'm just kidding. 21. Let's go. That was a joke, by the way. We do a little comedy on the stream sometimes. And my doctor says there's no benefit to drinking alcohol, so... so, we have 11 packs. Favorite GameCube game, Resident Evil 4. Whoa! Black Bolt. 10 cards in here, 11 packs to open. We already have it set up so that we can see... Again, my pet peeve, honestly, about opening Pokemon cards is that I don't have, like, at my old house, my room. Hold on, we gotta hold on. Must have a adorable doctor. What would be your favorite Pokemon? Mine would be P-Dog. So, thanks for the question, but more importantly, thank you for the super chat. 11 packs. What was I saying? Please pay. Game on K. Please pay attention to the chat. I'm like only reading the chat pretty much. That's like almost all I'm doing. I'm barely opening cards yet. This is a card opening stream. I'm mostly doing the chat. What is with you guys? Anyway, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I'm sure. I know we talked about GameCube game Resident Evil 4. I was about to say something else. I don't remember. That's okay. I'm sure I got distracted by the super chat. Man, I wish I knew. No, I have a good doctor. I go see him again in a couple weeks. Oh, my pet peeve. My pet peeve about opening these cards is, my old house, and my room was downstairs near the entryway. So, like, just dust from outside and, the pet dander because the pets were down there. I had cats back then. And dogs. I still have the dogs, but pet dander, all that stuff. And then, of course, like opening stuff in my room, like boxes and cardboard and stuff. Dust would get everywhere. I have to clean my computer a lot. Now that I'm here upstairs, I don't have to clean very much because of dust. Except for when I open Pokemon cards. Then the dust goes everywhere. But Ursa and Ari are still here, but they're downstairs. They never come up here. And so I actually much prefer this setup here. But anyway, my favorite Pokemon generation... I don't know. I don't know that much about Pokemon. I know I play a lot of the games. We have 11 packs to open. Let's just start opening them right now so that we don't... Whoa. I haven't seen this before. Reunite with the Pokemon of Unova and rise to the top as a trainer in a land of unity and legends. Evolve first partner Snivy all the way to Superior EX and discover the inspiring power of ideals with the region's legendary and mythical Pokemon, including Zekrom EX and Meloetta EX. As you fill your Pokédex, keep an eye out for special illustrations of each Pokemon and parallel cards of Pokeball patterns in the Pokemon. Okay, wait. Do we have Pokeballs? First pack. I'm ready to open this. Let's go. How do you do this? I still have the IRL channel. It's still up there. So we're opening this. I throw all the trash on the ground over there. And I guess what I do is anyone who wants the code, anyone who uses this, and let me know if you redeem one of these. I like to throw this on the ground. We have Cubchoo, all snotted up. Got COVID. But see, this is for the black. So there's going to be white. So these are actually two separate sets we're opening today, basically. So pretty crazy if you ask me. Do I do it face up or face down? I guess I just do it face up. We got Tranquil. It's a bird. I would not feel very tranquil if that bird was staring at me, though. I would feel like it expects me to die, and it's just going to eat my remains. Are we focused here? Focus on... I feel like we're not focused well enough. Is the art blurry? No, we gotta... Are we focused? Maybe you're focused on my fingers. Here, let's get real focused. I feel like it's kind of focused. That's as clear as the imagery gets. Anyway. Zebra Bonanza. Timber. Cute little guy. We got Mana. You guys are locked in? I'm glad you guys are locked in. Mana. As Cavalier. E-Electric. Go Lurk. Whoa. Okay. So, Pokeball... Hollow? Reverse Hollow? Whatever? Is that how they all look? Or is this something special? Let's see. Kesha was mentioned? I love Kesha's new video. Whoa, no, that's different. Oh, no, it's different. I'm so confused on what the difference is. I mean, I get it, but, like... That's a reverse hollow Masharna. And then we have, Meloetta EX. I said that right, I'm pretty sure. And a foil energy, too. I think that's a foil energy. Wow, that's a cool effect. This seems like a pretty good pack. Seemingly, I'm confused really quick. No, I mean really quick. I'm gonna look at something because I'm confused about the. Okay, so they do have the premium parallel set. Oh no! So they have the standard set that's okay. Pokeball and Master Ball. Oh no! No, not this again. They really. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks. Ashley cut my hair. I didn't really style it this morning. I just kind of didn't comb it that well. But yeah, Ashley cut my hair the other day. I had really longish hair. I think we sleeve these. I'm really confused. Do I sleeve the Master Ball stuff too? I don't. You should master this set. Your hair is great, by the way. Thank you. I don't know about mastering the set. I don't know. I mean, my intent is to master the sets and stuff, but like, there's so much to do. I've actually been trying to kind of resurrect my channel a little bit. Like, just kind of, like, add more content to the channel. Because I noticed I've been adding less and less content to the channel. I think, am I supposed to sleeve these? These are just Pokeballs. So this is a little bit different than the Pokeballs of the Journey Together set, right? We'll see how rare. I don't know how rare these are. Ashley should transform into an elephant. I'm not mastering the set. I don't have the patience, says Vanessa. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't know that I have the patience either because I've only been opening these while streaming. I really don't know if I'm supposed to sleeve all of these. I don't know. Well, let's open another pack and see what the consensus is on, you know. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so here we go. Opening another pack. Master Ball is rarer, yeah. Oh, man, it's going to be such a big commitment to get all these done. Anyway. I still have more Journey Together open. I actually have a ton of Pokemon cards to open. All right, here we go again. Sleeve later, just open the packs. That's a good point. I could just sleeve these later. Krokorok right there. Whoops. Pawnyard. Pansage. Panpour. Amoonguss. Scolipede. Prism Energy, okay. That's pretty cool. Then we got a Haxorus. Oh, wow, okay. Another Meloetta EX card. This is a 2-star gold. That looks awesome. That looks really cool. I just don't know what the rarity of this stuff is, but that looks really sweet. That's really good. That's huge. So this is good, right? People are liking it. 9 out of 10. Does it have a value? We have a Superior EX as well. Yeah, where's my app? I don't know. And then a holographic energy here. I don't know if I'm supposed to sleeve the energies or what. And there's a code if anyone wants it. So $100 plus, really? Really? That's $100 plus? I'll sleeve it. I'll sleeve it. We're going to go for the whole Meloetta collection here. 75 bucks ungraded. Okay. She's going in the back right there. And it's hard to see because it won't focus, but and then a Superior EX. Okay. Okay, so that was pretty good though. So fun stuff. I don't know. I'm just now opening Black Bolt. I'll let you know after I open White Flare which one I like better. So I think we have a good start right now on these. So sure. Ta-da! Again, I don't know if I'm not going to sleeve everything right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to sleeve or not. Do I like Pokemon? Yeah, I like Pokemon. I like the games. I do have White Flare. We're going to open up White Flare. I have White Flare right down here. It was in the thumbnail. White Flare is coming up after Black Bolt. And then, boom. Darumaka. I feel like my camera is kind of focusing, but anyway. Petalil. Rufflet. I know I don't have a great system going for opening these up. Solosis. Energy Coin. Seismitoad. That's a cool one. We got a Masharna. And then we got a Pokeball Axew. This is a Pokeball version. You can kind of, if I hit just the right light, you can see the Pokeballs there. There you go. There you go. And then we have the Crustle. This is, I guess, just a regular special illustration. How does it work? Very cool, though. And then we got a Volcarona holo, I guess. And then a regular energy. This one is like not a holo. This is like my first non-holographic energy. And then so the Crustle, I mean, I guess I would go ahead and... What do you call these? Like it's a 1-star gold. I'm sure the manual has a specific name for them. So the 1-star golds are illustration rare. Okay, just an illustration rare. Okay, I got it. So illustration rare, and then 2-star gold special illustration rare. Okay. Got it. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one too. I'm going to take out Superior. Just leave him over here. There we go. Crustle. The 3-star, I don't think this one has a 3-star. I didn't see 3-star on here, so I don't know. But I know the previous sets have had them, so... Boop. Here we go, guys. Antique cover fossil. Duosian. Girder. Servine. Tortuga Escavalier again. Then we have an Electros. Rufflet reverse holo. Drillbur reverse holo. And a Caracosta holo. And an energy card and a code for those who wanted. So that was like probably the worst pack yet. But that's fine because we started off pretty strong with some good packs. So, and we got the Meloetta here. Yeah. See you later, Carrie. Yeah, I don't know. I went to Target. I got one thing from Target. Target only had 2 things left, and they were both binder collections. I did get one binder collection from Target. So I have an extra one of those. Worst pack so far, but still good. Agreed. Still good. We're still happy, right? I don't get it. Okay, please put 1 card at the back after taking the QR code out. I don't understand why. Just so that we start with the land? Or not land, the energy? Like, I don't know. Clang. I kind of like leaving the energy at the end so we like, because it's kind of a little bonus. Like, oh, what energy is it? You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be a special holographic energy? Kara Blast. There we go. Larvesta. Fracture. Sorry. In's Plan. Cryogonal. Which, for whatever reason, this always reminds me of some sort of infection. Like just the word cryogonal. Behem. Whoops. We have a Pokeball Cinchino. Is that how you say it? And then we have... these are really smooth. We have a Reverse Holo Escavalier. And we have a Conkleder. And another holographic energy. Cryogonal vaccine, no. No, I'm just gonna brave it. I'm gonna get it and see if God wants me to live or die. So, all right. Black Bolt. Loser Kid's here 30 minutes late. Well, you're going to have to fast forward. You're going to have to rewind and then fast forward through the first 30 minutes. And let's go. The cryogonal virus is Pokemon League propaganda. All right, let's see what we got here. In this next, I'm still bad at opening every single pack I touch. What's up, guys? Yeah, we need me alive. Yeah, that's a Meloetta. That's how you say it. Special illustration rare right there. Boom. XU. I feel like oh, there we go. That's perfect focus. Cubchoo. Snivy. Pidove. Pidove. I don't know how to say it. Energy coin. Seismitoad. Boom. Masharna. Boom. Reverse hollow Reunculus or whatever. Reverse hollow Pidove. Whatever. They have so many different ways to pronounce these. And then we got the black Zekrom EX. Right as Sweetie Rock says, bad luck is hitting Zach. Now this is a really good card, right? This is pretty. Look at that. Whoa, look at the texture on that. I gotta check the collector app and figure out how much this is. Everyone's thrilled about this, so I'm happy about it. 550 ungraded? Is that true? Wow. Too bad I'm keeping this. That's pretty sweet. Congrats. Someone said 400. I don't know. This is going to drop in price. I don't really collect them for the price, but that is so cool, right? Look at that. Look at the colors, the reflectivity of that. That's amazing. Zekrom EX. Sleeve it now. It's beautifully emo. That's pretty cool. And so it has the white and black star down here. And that is like the very special rarity. So it's 550 ungraded at the moment. All right. And we have a basic energy. Don't forget that. And a code. I mean, that was amazing. I've got to. I don't know if he's watching, but my friend here who helps me out. Let me take a photo of it. And let me check the collector app really quick. Let me check the collector app. So let's see. Hold on 1 second. The collector app. Search Pokemon. So it listed about 500. So yeah, but that's gonna drop. Whoa. That's gonna drop. So it's $4.99. It's gonna drop. I mean, like, these are gonna start. People are gonna open them. More people are gonna get them. It's gonna sell. And that is apparently the most valuable one at the moment. No, it's not. The Victini is more valuable, and the Reshiram is more valuable. So okay, not bad though, right? So let me take a picture of it. I want to send it to my friend. Boom. Here we go. Where is he? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry. Check this out. I'm saying as I text him. Hold on 1 second. Boom. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think my reaction was very proportional to the outcome. As you can see, I'm thrilled. I don't think you could pull a Victini. Don't say never. Never say never. Whatever the word is. So now, man, this is just crazy, isn't it? A lot of great cards. Oh, I should send this to Jordan as well. B-Bell got to witness it. B-Bell's been editing my shorts lately. I hope you've been enjoying them. They've been pretty great, if you ask me. There we go. Boom. I recorded Plants vs. Zombies He's like, were you live streaming? I'm like, yeah, I'm still live. And the shorts have been doing pretty good. And hold on, I gotta send I gotta text Jordan now. Let him know what he's missing out on. Why aren't you watching the stream? I'm texting to Jordan. And then I'm sending him the photo of the card. Boom. There we go. There we go. We got it. Like this, we're done. No, I was kidding. No. I guess I'm still going. I mean, we'll see if we get the restroom with under the white, right? Dang. That's pretty sweet, dude. We're gonna open up some more. Yeah, if I just get restroom, then I'll just call it quits for the stream. We'll be happy, but that won't be until we start opening the white ones. Yeah, the Victini would be really sweet. I'm not gonna grade them. I don't grade them. I just put them in a binder. You know what I mean? Like, and I ordered the Vault-X binders, and then I put them in. End on a high, yeah, end on a high note. That was pretty cool. I gotta do a short of me opening that card. I can edit that one. It's gonna be fairly low effort. Please grade it. I don't plan on grading it. I don't know, man. I don't really do the whole grading thing, you know? Tim Pole. Sandile. Like, I don't even know, like, is the rest of the stream going to be exciting at all? I don't even know. Cover fossil. Could it even be good? Professor's research. Professor Juniper. What's she researching? Simisage. Crocodile. Bear Tick. Reverse hollow. Axu reverse hollow. And Kyrem EX. Yeah, I might pull a second one. That would be hilarious. And then an energy, and then this. Oh, this one's bent. Look at that. Look at that. What if that were the restaurant or the Zekrom bent? That would have been so annoying. I'm gonna go and sleeve the EX cards. Whatever. Just go ahead and get them sleeved and out of the way for the moment. I guess I won't sleeve the Pokeballs or Master Balls right now. Zekrom did look a bit bent, to be honest. Did it really? I don't think it did. No, it didn't look bent at all. You tricked me. All right. Well, that's great. I'm glad I streamed it. I'm glad you guys got to be here to witness it live. What's up, Kevin Owe? I got this Zekrom. Let's see if anyone replied to my texts. Jordan didn't. My plug is at a Pokemon card show. Anyway. Let's go. If it's bad, it doesn't matter for grading. It just matters the entering. I don't think I'll play Roblox. I don't think I played Crash Bandicoot. Jordan left Zach on red. I don't know about that. Jordan, for whatever reason, likes to like enjoy his Sundays with non-video stuff. I don't get it at all. Whirlipede. Dynamo. Drillbur. Ins plan again. Cryogonal again. This is getting some repeats here. Repeat. This is like almost an exact repeat, it feels like. Fennel. I do like the I'm gonna say I like the taste of fennel, but it was anyway. Bear Tick. It's one of those things that I late in life have like gained the appreciation of. Like there was a recipe that I was doing Blue Apron for a while, and a few of them called for like fennel bulbs, and so like they would send the fennel, and then we would cook it and stuff, and then later I was after we stopped doing Blue Apron, I would go to the store and I still excuse me, sometimes buy fennel bulbs and cook with them, and it's actually it's almost like a licorice taste. But it's very mild. not fentanyl. Tell him that Kevin misses him. Tell who that? Oh, that Jordan. Okay, yeah. Kevin, was there? I guess there wasn't any update really about the love of your life, the voice actress. Triple reveal. You guys want to do a triple reveal? Oh, fennel is a very mild licorice. All right. Duosion. Poniard. Drillbur. Tynamo. Riunculus or whatever. My favorite, I don't know. Fun stuff. Is Pokemon Sword your favorite Pokemon Switch game? I don't know. I guess. Is it? Bisharp. Prism Energy. Poniard. Pokeball version? Pokeball version. I like to get the angle just right so you can see him right there. Did we already have that one? I don't know. Elgium. Fennel's what makes tomato sauce taste so good. That's a good point. I don't know if I cooked it with tomato sauce and a regular energy and a code. I will, yeah, of course, I'll play the new Pokemon for show. For sure. That's short for sure. 2 more decks, and then we're gonna open up. We should do the actually we should do the binder next, and then we'll go into White Flare. Yano Stuff sent $1. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's good, Kevin Owie. That's good. You proposed to her and she liked it. Maybe she just like thinks you're a stalker and she just like wants to like make sure you don't do anything crazy. We got a Clink. Golett. Timpole. Fungus. I'm not so sure I fully appreciate all the Pokemon creatures in here. Simisage, I can't quite quantify it. Crocodile. When's the last time you did non-prescription drugs? So you're talking about like over the counter? Oh, you deleted it. You deleted it. Oh, Lena deleted it. But good question. Pansage. When was the last time I did non-prescription drugs? That would just be over the counter. I had an Aleve the other night. Pansage, Reverse Hollow. We got a Munna. Oh, they're asleep. 2 of them are. Is the Munna the thing? What are these? Are they different? Is it the thing at top? What is this? I don't know what Munna is. It's a sweet looking card though. That's an illustration rare. Zach, when was the last time you smoked weed? I don't do that. Don't do that, guys. Don't smoke weed. Munna. Victini. Even though like it's like legal where I live now for quote unquote medical reasons, I no, that's not me. That's not me at all. So there we go. There's children in the chat, guys. Well, that's fine. But hey, I mean, it's a perfect opportunity. I mean, there could be children here, but it's the perfect opportunity to say, don't smoke weed, don't vape, and I guess don't drink. That's a pretty cool one. I think I'm gonna. Should I replace Crustle? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up here. Got the mana up here. We got some good stuff up here, right? Don't we? We're going to, yeah. So I mean, the, I should rebrand the IRL channel, become a political commentator. Oh my gosh. The hard part about that would be like getting political. That would be the hard part. I mean, I don't know. Politically, everything's so divisive these days. I don't think that would benefit me at all. Minchino, right there. Fungus. The people who benefit from politics when they're monetizing politics and being public about politics are the people who just really, really just go all in one way or the other, it seems. They get the most attention, the most eyeballs. They get the most donor money or something. So, yeah, that's not Lilligant right there. It's all for clicks. Ala Momola. That rolls off the tongue nicely. Ala Momola. That rolls off the tongue nicely. I said it perfectly the first time. Ala Momola. Right off the tongue. So, this is a regular one. Well, regular Pokeball. Semaphore. A grifting podcast. That's what I need to do. Maybe if my gaming career were just totally in the dump, then I would just resurrect as an online political grifter. And I would have to just be like, the hard part about that is that you would have to just not care about lying, I guess. So that probably won't be me. Cara Costa. Read Ala Momoa backwards. Is it a palindrome? And another holographic energy card. Nice. No, I don't know. Good question, Slump Master. I plan on retiring soon. No, I don't. Unless something like terrible happens to me. No. I enjoy what I do. The thing is, like, retirement is for people who either have something that's like physically exhausting, or something they don't enjoy, or they would just rather, I guess, spend their time doing other things they enjoy. And so for now, in my mind, I really enjoy what I do, and I don't really feel like, never retire. Yeah, they'll have to kill me before I retire. You know who they are. That's like a dog whistle just for whoever wants to hear whatever they want to hear. Who is he talking about? I hope to get old enough that it's like super cringe and I'm still making videos. like it's already borderline cringe. so I hope it gets like I get like old enough so it's like, what is this guy doing? See, speaking of politics, like one of the grift, some of it's grifting, some of it's not grifting, but some people get like overly political about video games and the state of gaming and stuff like that, and that's just not me. And like to dip into that, I would have to buy into so much of that rhetoric, and I just can't bring my soul to do it. I happen to enjoy a lot of the games that people say are woke or whatever, and so I happen to enjoy it. I actually like The Last of Us. I watched the second season. The Last of Us season 2 got like mixed reviews where people, and I actually enjoyed season 2 of The Last of Us. So I would be really bad at it. I would have to pretend like I just hate certain things, for just because of anyway, I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm good at telling my own feelings and not getting super political about things. I could do that, but in order to buy into like the whole divisive political rhetoric that people tend to gravitate towards, it's just, I don't want to think about entertainment in through that lens all the time. You know what I mean? I just want to enjoy entertainment. Anyway, I think we should move on to the poster collection before hitting up White Flare. So, what do you guys think about that? I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna switch cameras though, so we can see it. Boom! The poster collection Black Bolt. Now 5 packs are in here. As far as the actual, I'm sorry, binder collection. This is the binder collection. And by the way, I forgot to put this back up. Boom, boom. Now I can read them. Okay, there we go. What were you guys saying? Let's see. Boom. I say boom after everything. So the binders, I mean, they're cool. I'm glad that they're doing them, but I'm gonna have to be real. I don't know that I'm gonna be using this binder. This binder looks pretty sick. Whoa. Does it come apart? Does it not stay in? What? Was it once glued and now it's not? Guys, I think the adhesive wore off of this. I do have look how crappy this is. Wow. I think that it's supposed. Oh, it's magnetic. It's not. Oh, is it? No. Nothing. No, it's not magnetic. I've been scammed. Mine broke. So see, this is just an example of like. Yeah, I'm not going to use this binder. It's actually a really nice binder. Believe it or not, it actually looks pretty nice. But I prefer the ones that are 4 across. So I'm going to be using those instead. So, comic book guy ripped you off. He's not a comic book guy. But that's the binder right there. Next Fighter Brothership, great question. I do plan on completing it. Don't doubt me. I will do it. I will do it. My mom said don't scam. Johnny, your mom's right. Your mom's right about that and so much more. Because if she's right about that, it's clear that she has a good enough character that she's probably right about a lot more. This is a checklist. That's helpful. Right here. Checklist. Oh yeah, I gotta finish Mario Kart and Splatoon. Oh my gosh. Killing me. Next part of Lego Movie 2. Never. Never. 5. Genetic fallacy. Did I just implement a fallacy? The reason people rely on fallacies sometimes is because although they don't make logical sense, they play out to be true sometimes. That's probably another fallacy. 5 packs to open. Let's get to it. Back to here. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Fallacy quiz. Why can't I get XP? I don't know how XP works, but there are like a top 3 people here. Peggle Blast. Did I not finish Peggle Blast? Alright, so here we go, guys. Dynamo. What do we got? We got Drillbur. What else we got? We got Pawnyard. A lot of these are repeats. Minchino. We got Alamomola. I said it again perfectly. And that's a palindrome, right? It is a palindrome. Look at it. Thanks for pointing that out. Darmanitan. I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not seeing the number 1s and number 2s right now. I don't know if it's just a glitch, but I'm not seeing him. Braviary. Go Lurk, Reverse Hollow. This is a cozy stream. Caracosta, Reverse Hollow. And another, man, we're getting all of them. Are we literally getting all of these guys? Meloetta EX. Guys, this has been, and then hold on, let's show this really quick. Here we go. We have that Meloetta EX. We have this one we just got. And then we got the one back there. This is awesome. This is, guys, this is a cozy stream. If you I don't know how to tell you it's a cozy stream. Does this button still work? Where is it? Where is it? Does this work? It's a cozy stream. It's a cozy stream, guys. Does this button work or is this something else? Okay, that doesn't work. Whatever. Gonna keep the Zekrom there. I do need a summer version, don't I? Ever kissed an elephant? Never. Never want to. Alright. I do plan on going 100% DK Bonanza. So cozy. I do, you know, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy with the Zelda cast announcement. I tweeted about this a little bit. The reason I'm happy is because, although I did like. Oh, I do see the numbers. So Kevin's number 3. So the here's my take on the Zelda thing. And again, this isn't like political. I know there's a political element to this whole casting thing that I dislike the discourse around. But when it comes to the casting, I actually really liked the Mario movie casting. The only problem with it is because I'm familiar enough with all those actors, Chris Pratt, Jack Black, all those stuff. Even Anya Taylor-Joy, is that how you say her name? I don't remember. I could hear their voices when I was watching, so I could hear like Chris Pratt, I could hear Jack Black, I could hear, you know, I could hear those characters, and sometimes it breaks the fourth wall a little bit. It's like, it's kind of reminds me occasionally like, oh, I'm watching a cartoon, I'm watching that this is that real person doing the voice, you know, so and so that kind of just like, it would kind of break the immersion a little bit for me. Anya Taylor-Joy, I got it. Hold up, we got a membership. Love the content. Can't wait for Pokemon Presents on Tuesday. Is that coming soon? Thanks for the good luck on the White Flare. I hope I get it. And so, anyway, for them to cast actors who I'm not familiar with, who aren't like big A-list stars, that's going to really help me as a viewer enjoy the Zelda movie. I think the new Zelda actress looks very pretty, and she looks like she could fit the part very well. The only thing that's bothering me a little bit is like, I don't know if those are the photos they released. I don't know if those are actual photos from the movie. So if they don't have like pointy ears, like are they just gonna be human? You know, is that gonna be okay? It'll probably be okay. I'll probably get over that pretty quick. And then Link, yeah, I don't know if the Link is gonna be talkative. I don't know. Should they have made him blonde? I mean, it's not that hard to dye people's hair for movies, you know. So again, I don't know. You know, I don't know. But I like the guy's like 16, and so like if they want to do like a huge franchise, I mean, they could do it for years. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna, you know, I don't know what they're going for the new Zelda games. I don't know if what they released are stills from the movie. It could be. So yeah, I guess ultimately though, regardless of what they do, I have high hopes for it because I have a good faith in Nintendo, and they did a good job with the Mario movie. Despite critics not liking the Mario movie, I really like the Mario movie. I don't understand why critics didn't like the Mario movie at all. I mean, it's obviously targeted more towards younger viewers. I really enjoyed the Mario movie. I guess the only problem for me with the Mario movie is that it did really feel like you're going from like one scene to the next. Like that's like the only purpose of the Mario movie was like you're just going to check out these cool scenes from next to next to next. And I think that I haven't seen Minecraft movie. I do want to. I really should have saw it in the theaters, but I just didn't think it was my scene. So, you know what I mean? Like that's my only complaint. So like, it had kind of a weird effect. The Mario movie had a weird effect where it would show me like a really cool scene, and I just knew there was going to be more cool scenes, so it kind of made it hard for me to live in the current scene and enjoy it, because I just kept thinking about it, like, what are they going to show next? You what characters are going to show next? Are they going to go to, are they going to go to this place next, and then I'm going to see some awesome stuff? And so it was hard for me to just kind of live in the scene in the moment and enjoy it for what it was, because my mind just kept racing, like, what's next? What's next? So that was my only complaint. I've seen Mario movie like a lot. Sandile. Maractus. We're getting different cards now. Drilbur. Yeah, Luigi was in the movie. Larvesta. Where are my number 1 and number 2 chatters? I see Kevin Owie at number 3. Tortuga. Air Balloon. Bisharp. What's up, Sarah? Timber. Reverse Hollow Audino. Oh, that was a Reverse Hollow Timber, too. And Cobalion. The hollows have like kind of a streak pattern across them. I don't know if you've seen that. I think that's new. And there's a code. I'm yelling Timber. Timber? I barely know her. And then Sonic Cross. I don't know. All right, Kevin, you have to elaborate. You can't just tell us you're going to do something stupid and have it planned out, a premeditated stupid act, and not tell us what it is. Andre's number 3. Donkey Kong. I'm excited about a Donkey Kong movie. I hope that they keep the cast. What's his name? Seth Rogen. He did a pretty good job as Donkey Kong. I hope they keep it. I hope they bring in Diddy and the other ones. Audino, Cranky, maybe. No, Cranky they already had with Fred Armisen, right? And Mulga. Tranquil. Do you want to see my grandma? No. Pheasant. Yashi asking me how the pools are. Have you seen the Zekrom EX? Have you seen it? Because I got it. Things have been pretty good. Dixie, but not Kitty, please. Ooh, pretty. I'll do a close-up of Zekrom again if you stick around. Prism Energy. Simipour. Snivy. Pokeball Snivy. All I say for now, blocking her on my alt account since she already blocked on my main would be too easy. Kevin, if this is about Meg, you gotta move on. You gotta just leave it alone and move on, dude. You just gotta be done. All right, and then there you go, right there. Don't do anything stupid. I don't know. I don't think he was never dating. But I don't know who it's about. I might be speculating too much. Snivy. I thought it was Snivy. Oh yeah, you wanted the close-up of the Zekrom EX. Check this. It's already sleeved, so you kind of lose some of it because of all the reflectivity of the sleeve on there. But look at that. It's colorful, and it's colorful in its own way. It is really nice. I don't know, Kevin. I think when she comes back, you should hook up with her. Just kidding. Just kidding. That is the Victini is like kind of the red main one on both, but then like yeah, this is the main one on the Black Bolt. That's not Victini. Victini's red, but also is highly coveted. So yeah, it's the red one. It's a bad card though. It looks good to me. It looks good to me, dude. Fracture. No, I'm not going to post anything else on those channels. Her mom, on the other hand. Oh, my God. Whirlipede. How's your mom doing, by the way, Kevin? Dynamo. We haven't talked enough about her lately. Drilbur. Tortuga. Riunculus, or whatever. Unpheasant. Rufflet Reverse Hollow. Drilbur Reverse Hollow. And a Klinglang. And an Energy. And don't forget the code if anyone's getting those codes. I kind of like the horizontal pattern on these foils. And then we got, let's see. Oh, yeah, I gotta get the restaurant. My mom's been great. I have her hot friend's phone number, by the way. Kevin, what's going on, dude? Oh my god. Kevin, you're flying too close to the sun. To your mom, or whatever. Don't ruin your mom's friendships. The new Splatoon game. I don't even know what to expect on the new Splatoon game. Yashi's much more researched in Splatoon than me, so I don't know if Yashi has any opinions about what the new Splatoon game might be about. Venipede, right there. That's pretty sweet. Maractus. I don't know if anyone said anything about it that I could pick up on. You know. Elgium. Darumaka. What in the Dr. Phil is going on? Electric. We all know Kevin O.E. likes older women, but I would just stay away from your mom's friends. Go lurk. You're going to drive a rift between you. Throw. I like that name. Throw. It's a cool guy. Dynamo Pokeball. The artist name is Jerky. Do we still have tornadoes? Yes. Oh, look at it. Like, my whole camera is adjusting to this. I would think it's more than a single player. I would think it's like a multiplayer PvE style game. Landorus. And energy and the code. Let's now dive in. I'm going to move these aside. We'll be back for a little more. We got a little more Black Bolt, but we're going to dive into White Flare right now, and we're going to see what we can grab from the White Flare box here. It's time for the knife. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business, says Looney Luna, and I agree. Have you heard any good music lately, Looney Luna? The new Kesha album's alright. I like a few of the songs. Stab the box. My eyes, bro. Is it too bright? Benson Boone. I don't really listen to that. We already got the knife. I'm trying to open this up without doing much else. Yeah, I got all these Meloettas. Am I saying it right? Fox Royale. Okay. I'll DM you a song that I like. It got recommended on my Spotify, and I like it, but I don't know that anyone else will. So let's see what we get here. For this Pokemon Center box, you know, we're looking kind of at the same situation where we have 11 packs. We have a chase card. We have the dice. The dice are a different color this time. We have this particular chase card, the Tornadus Pokemon Center card right there, promo card. And then, so yeah, let's just get right into it. Yeah, Switchfoot. There's been no new Weezer activity lately. Munching Orange. I haven't seen Munching Orange, really. The thing is, I don't really watch... I haven't seen We Bear Bears. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Munching Orange. And someone asked about Zebra Gamer earlier. I saw several messages. I just didn't get to it. Yeah, there it is. No, I don't watch them either. So the thing is, I don't watch a lot of other creators. It's mostly because I don't have time. If I'm watching something, it's like usually something like in a different genre, like cooking or stand-up comedy or something. I don't really watch gaming creators. One reason, and this is kind of just like, I don't want to like subconsciously copy them because I don't want to like get ideas from the way that they speak or like just their formats that they're doing. So I try to just kind of stay in my own bubble. And that way, like, hopefully I'm not too similar to other creators. Because, like, that would be, like, one of the worst things for me personally is if I start getting accused of being too close. Like you're just like this other creator. Like that would be not good for me personally. That's not. I want to try to be. I think gaming content already, you know, it's hard to be kind of original. So I want to maintain as much as my personality that I can without borrowing too much from other people. And I subconsciously tend to borrow from other people that I'm around. And if I'm watching a creator over and over, then, you know. So that was me from Zach. I feel like a copy and starting in comments. So yeah, you and Captain Bergen had the same commentary, and it made me chuckle. Captain Berger said, "What did we say? Reacting to Taylor Swift albums would be a great idea." Yeah. So yeah, you know, I watch politics podcasts. I don't watch a lot of political podcasts. I do sometimes watch political debates. The thing about me with politics, and I'll just say, I do find politics interesting and somewhat entertaining, and I don't get very emotionally involved. Although I know politics is a very emotional issue for people because it affects their lives. But I do find it interesting to watch people from different philosophies kind of debate. Just the debate itself is interesting. Just how people talk and argue and debate on its own is interesting to me. So I do sometimes watch. I don't typically watch podcasts that much though. I don't watch a lot of long form things. I'm talking about clips, you know. We're about to say game over. And see, and you mentioned I don't even know who that person is. And that's not like a diss or anything. It's just like I really try to stay away from it, you know. So, White Flare packs look like this. There's so many cards. So, I'm not going to clear these out yet. Not until we start getting some amazing things from here. But I can put all of the energy. The energy is going to be the same. These other cards are not. So let's go. Okay, top 3. Stop doing the swearing. Have you ever watched Uncle Grandpa? No, I have not. I'm sorry. So we're getting new Pokemon in White Flare, so let's take it kind of easy. We got Mask. And after I start opening these, I'm going to be able to tell you which ones I like better. Boldore. Right now, it's going to be hard to beat getting the Zekrom EX, but just looking at the Pokemon themselves, I think I'll be able to tell you which one I like better. Pignite. DeWatt. Okay, he's a Zelda YouTuber who also does dungeon design videos, but he also streams twice a week. Plays different games. He played Donkey Kong Bonanza yesterday. I'm not going to dress up as Daisy. I'm sorry, you're not going to get me to dress up as Daisy no matter what. All right. DeWatt. Pretty cool. Scrafty. Watchog. He's not a hog. Watch OG. A Brave Bengal. Okay. Zorua Reverse Hollow. Joltik Reverse Hollow. And we got a Jellicent EX. That's cute. I'll go ahead and sleeve that. We got some energy and a code. And then, how about this? Have you watched Pokemon Indigo League? Showing my age. No. So yeah, sometimes I like someone who maybe specializes in a certain something. I might watch some of their content. You know, like if it's gaming, if it's not like a Let's Play, maybe. And I can't think of good examples right now. But like I think I watched like a lot of creators are very into their own niche. And so, for example, after I beat Doom: The Dark Ages, I watched pretty much a Doom only creator, him and his friend like analyzing the levels. So that's something I would watch, and that's not something I would worry about picking up. Picking up their language or mannerisms or something like that. Faints. Not even. I haven't seen the Pokemon cartoons at all, or the animes, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I'm young. I'm a youngin'. People call me Unk, but uncles can be young. Let's see what we got. We got Ducklet. Volibee. Sawaddle. Okay, mostly a Zelda creator. Okay, I gotcha. And honestly, that's been kind of the one of the struggles with doing content creation as a variety style creator is that a lot of the viewers have gravitated more towards people who specialize. And so, like, you know, there are a lot of viewers now who will primarily watch like a Zelda only creator or like a Mario Kart only creator. I don't know if there's a lot of Donkey Kong only creators, but you know what I'm saying though, right? There will be like you know, for Doom the Dark Ages, people will gravitate for someone who only creates Doom content or shooter content. This is a Pharaoh Seed right here, a Pokeball Pharaoh Seed. And it's just like the way the algorithm is, doesn't really reward variety creators as much as it used to. Sock. And a Bouvillante EX. That's a pretty cool one. I guess I'll sleeve that one. Why not? There's an ARMS only creator. That creator is just waiting for ARMS 2 or any sort of ARMS based announcement. Just waiting. You just know that's like, as soon as ARMS 2 comes out, I got this. And so what usually happens is someone who like specializes in a specific you know, game like that, they have much more knowledge, and they also have much more time to do only that game. Yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons. What do we got here? Well, congrats, Scott. Congrats on beating that. I have not played Miitopia. There we go. We got Herdier. Pignite. I think we already got a Pignite. Swadloon. Gotharita. What was the what was it? This is my, I think this is my answer. Like someone asked me like if I could have any Pokemon. I think that was my answer. Heatmore. Raph is here. Ignition Energy. Mandibuzz. Deerling. Reverse Hollow. I think I already had this. Zoro, Reverse Hollow. Zora Arc, Hollow. I get my Pokemon cards from my Pokeplug. What else we got here? We got a few more packs, obviously, right here. Yeah, where's Lena? Lindsay, you're so welcome for that term. Yeah, thank you. That was Lindsay's. Yeah, I feel like I now have to credit Lindsay each time. That was her original creation. I don't know about Tamagotchi Life. Probably not. Vanillish. Plume Fossil. Lillipup. Boldore. Liepard. Might be liking the white Pokemon better. Excelgor. Based purely on just the Pokemon. Zebstrika. Tornadus. Pokecard. Just a Pokeball card. Reverse Hollow Joltik. Terrakion and a Hollow Energy. But yeah, I feel like people talk about Zebra Gamer a lot, like when I stream, and I'm not so sure. I was reminded from the Zebra card, Zebstrika. I'm not sure what happened to him. I don't know. I've never done the research. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. I've not seen that. I'm so sorry. I haven't seen any of these shows. so bad at opening decks. There's nothing. Zebra just vanished. Are his videos still up? Zorua? I feel like I'm getting too many of those. Litwick. Ducklet. Deerling. Oh, his videos are up. Dredagon. Charon. Sawsbuck. Mindfu reverse hollow. Shelmet reverse hollow. And a Semirot. And an energy card. And a code. Anyone who wants the code can get the code. Oh, I made a goodbye video. Okay. I hope he's okay. That kind of thing worries me. Like, if you just do a goodbye without saying anything, I mean, you might just be like a really private person who doesn't want to talk about the reasoning behind it. So, I don't know. New time refloor step here. I hope you've been having fun with the mod despite everyone backseating. Remember that Lightning Reed is the best plant in the game. Well, if you're a dev, you would know that the Lightning Reed is, of course, the best in the game. Oshawott. It's been pretty fun. Purloin. Woobat. Purloin could be like a slang for... Anyway, Scraggy. Brave Bengal. Venilux. Sock. I like Sock. Herdier reverse hollow. Trubbish. An illustration rare for Trubbish. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, huh? Don't censor yourself. I mean, it's a good point. I mean, yeah, surely there are some children here. Surely there are some. But in my defense, I mean, children watch everything. so it's not just me. I've seen my YouTube stats. It's mostly adults. I still try to keep it relatively clean. So Trubbish. It's mostly children's on their adult accounts. No, I kind of want to put them up here, but like, I mean, I kind of like this showcase right now. I mean, we got a pretty decent. Let's just move this one out. This one, it will go over here. There we go. Yeah, parents need to watch out. I don't think I say anything really inappropriate for teenagers. So, Boldor, Volibee, Venilish, Lampent. After this pack, we're gonna have the birds and the bees talk. Archon, Stunfisk, we're gonna Swoobat. I don't know. I might like the Pokemon from this set better than the black. I don't know. Roggenrola, Basculin, and Embor, and an energy card hollow. Kevin, I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what's going. All right, here we go. We got Basculin, Panseer. No, Looney, go on the rant, please. Please go on the rant. I want to hear the rant. Give me the TLDR, the rant. Shelmet. Frillish. Durant. Oh, look at that. That's probably one of Yashi's favorites, because look at the art on there. It's made with clay or something. The Yukamori art. An arm's length and then some. I want to hear the rant. Everyone wants to hear the rant. Everyone wants to hear the Durant. I don't know. So I don't know where I was going with that. I saw the word rant in there. Kevin Durant. We don't like Kevin Durant around here because he abandoned Oklahoma. But maybe we were better without him because the Oklahoma City Thunder, the world champions of basketball. National, I guess, whatever. But still, Pansier. Gotharita, reverse hollow. And whoa, a Keldeo EX. Keldeo EX. I've not seen American Dragon Jake Long. No. What is this? Is this like some sort of bot just like trying to like get a complete database of my television watching habits? Parents should not let their kids under the age of 13 be on any social media or own a digital device. Okay. That's a good starting point for this conversation because I mostly agree. A digital device, that's tough because they make digital device. I agree that they shouldn't be on social media at all. so that's one thing. I guess one issue that I would have is that YouTube is technically a social media platform, and they shouldn't have their own accounts on YouTube. But there are instances where I could see them perfectly fine to watch YouTube. There's a lot of kids content like Miss Rachel and Danny Go and stuff like that that's on YouTube that's perfect for kids. They shouldn't have their own accounts. They shouldn't be like in control of their YouTube viewing experience, in my opinion. Like, there's just so much that's digital these days. It's hard to like put a hard line in that. Antique plume fossil. Plume fossil. Sawaddle. Venolite. Purloin. Just the word loin there. Lipart. Just Excelgor. Galvantula. All right, have fun, Kevin Oe. We got a Trubbish. Pokeball Trubbish. I haven't seen any Master Balls yet. That worries me. Volibee. Hilda. That's a pretty sweet one. And then here, yeah. Zach, have you ever thought of me off stream? All the time, dude. All the time. I think about each and every one of you guys collectively. So, there we go. Just put that there. Hilda. So you all take care. All right, have fun, Sabomi. Do, do, do. Oklahoma just passed a law that from bell to bell, like whatever, from the starting bell to the end bell, no cell phones or tablets or whatever in class. And it's going to be, I know some teachers who are like, how are we going to enforce this? I had internet in junior high, but junior high I was a teenager, so like we did junior high and high school a little differently here. So DeWatt, again. Blitzel. Zwelius. Patrat. There have been studies that kids really need the benefit of IRL interaction with people. And that screen time just in general takes away from that and kind of kind of hinders their cognitive development in terms of social aspects. Garbodor. Simisear. You're pumped for it, but I guess students your age don't have... Do they have cell phones, students your age? Oh my god, if they do, I'm going to flip out. Watchog. This is a Pokemon freaking Master. Why is there no M? But that's the Master Ball, right? There is an M. There is. You can't see it up here, but you can see it. You can see it. It's hardly there at all. But that's a Master Ball. It's so hard to see the M, but there is an M there. There it is. There it is. That's the first one, right? Is that my first one? This is the first one I've noticed. Goodness. So, I'm going to go and sleeve that one. My kids have cell phones. How old are they? What's the kid's age range? How old are your kids, Looney Luna? I mean, your kid, like the kids that you teach or whatever. Actually, it almost looks better like this. Hold on. Let me put that there. And then we got a reverse holo. Archeops. And oh, not the one we want, but the Reshiram EX. And energy card and a code. Five to 7 with cell phones. Well, I didn't mean to imply that you did. I just meant like I was just clarifying that when I said your kids, I meant the kids you teach. So 5 to 7 with cell phones. That blows my mind. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Do they have like a kid version of like a cell phone? This is the last pack, by the way, so we're hoping for a miracle. Five was really upset. Last pack magic. The thing that scares me most about kids with cell phone is just how easy it is to access adult content. Scraggy. Benelux. Harlequin. Durant. Another Durant. So Switch. Okay. We might diverge on this part. I think a kid with a Switch, like a 5 to 7-year-old with a Switch, isn't that big of a deal. I don't think the Switch has a browser on it. I don't think. Harlequin, what a clown. But that's a Pokeball. Tapig. It does have a browser. I never use my Switch as an internet browser, so I don't even... And some energy. So no Reshiram, but we still have an opportunity because we are going to be opening, you guessed it, the next binder. Let's switch it out. So we got people who've gotten their phones at 13. That seems somewhat reasonable. Oh, it is until it gets stolen. I gotcha. So okay, so the concern for you for the Switch is like the potential for theft. But would you be okay with just like a kid just in general like owning a Switch at home, I guess? Because to me that's a digital device, and it does connect to the internet, but it doesn't really have a good vector. There's great parental controls for the Switch, especially the updates that they've done for the Switch 2. So So would you be okay with a kid in that age range owning a Switch at home? You know, we're gonna switch views real quick. Okay, yeah, okay. Then I don't think we differ very much in our opinions on this. I don't think. We got the binder. Cause I got a Nintendo console when I got a Nintendo console when I was around that age. I want to say 6 or something. It didn't have internet back then, but I had a Nintendo console and I played it and stuff. The Switch obviously has internet, but to me, I'm differentiating internet and I'm differentiating internet connectivity with the access to social media and the internet itself. You know what I'm saying? You need the internet to, if you're gonna play Splatoon online, you connect to the internet, but there's nothing in Splatoon there's no voice chat that, so you can't hear anything bad. You can just connect to Splatoon and you play online, and that's it. There's no taunt, there's no communication, really. So I would probably draw the line at communication. I don't know if you're differentiating between just internet and game chat can be if the game chat can be parental controlled as well. So I could see it perfectly fine giving a kid a Switch with internet connectivity so that they can, for example, they can play Splatoon online, against other people, because there's no interaction with the other people. There's no voice chat, there's no, you know what I'm saying? So it seems kind of walled off, even though there is an internet connection. It's still a walled off experience. This one is not broken. The other one was broken. This binder is not, though. So there you go. The white flare binder. I don't know. Can all the cards fit in here? There's so many cards. So yeah, this is at least this one isn't broken. Anyway, the binders aren't a big deal to me, but there they are. We have 5 more packs to open the binder giveaway win. Yeah, good point. Switching back. Goodbye, Sarah. Thanks for the quiz. What do we got here? White flare. I can't think of. There is YouTube on Switch. You can get 18 plus stuff easily on YouTube. Yeah, again, that's where parental controls would kick in, because even at 13, you still need to have parental controls to block access to adult content. The thing that scares me so much is that once kids become teenagers, even if they don't have a phone, their friends have phones in school, and they can show them all sorts of horrors. Yeah, so that's one reason I'm in favor of them not having phones at school, because the teachers and staff don't have the resources to police what they're viewing on their personal devices. They barely have the resources to take them away, it seems, for some reason. But maybe you can speak to this, because I mean, you teach younger kids, but for teachers who teach high school and junior high, what's the mentality there? Because I've heard that for places where they don't have strict rules, the teachers still find it difficult to take away phones in class, or stop the kids from being on their phones. Whereas when I was in school, if we had anything that wasn't allowed in the class, the teacher would just take it away, or we'd go to the principal or whatever. There was no there was no people on their Game Boys or people on their, you know, their gaming consoles. Even if they would bring them to school, they weren't on them in class. But I have friends who are teachers. I hear that that teachers widely have difficulty just enforcing stopping the kids from being on their phones in the school. You know what I mean? The authorities are soft now, and I don't want to like blame teachers or blame administration or whatever. I don't know what the issue is. I'm just curious what your perspective on that is. They are afforded at my district to do the bell-to-bell no cell, the teachers. But even when I mean, teachers still have, like, if a phone is a distraction in the classroom, the teachers still have the power to make or incentivize or, you know, to stop the student from being on that device, right? And I hear that, like, I hear the teachers just, for whatever reason, they just don't. They just, like, he's on the device, and that's just how it is. He's just on it, and we can't do anything about it, really. And so, yeah, like Rocket's saying, my teacher took my Tamagotchi. Yeah, and so I've had things taken away from me when I was in school. I never brought electronic devices, though, really. Sawsbuck. Tool Scrapper. Pokeball. Reverse Hollow Volibee. Embor, sorry. And Energy. Lindsay says, I think the issue teachers run into is the parents being aggy about teachers taking a piece of property that isn't theirs. Yeah. So we got in trouble with bringing Pogs and Magic the Gathering cards to school. So we had that type of thing taken away from us. And it wasn't really like, you know, an issue. It was just, I mean, it was an issue, but it wasn't like, no, I didn't wear shoes without socks. I always wore socks. It was, you know, it wasn't like, oh, you can't take this away from me. It was like, oh, I got caught, and so these are being taken away from me. These parents will cause a riot because their child's feelings got hurt or a device was taken away. So I guess what we're saying is that there was a cultural shift, seemingly, that, you know, parents in America just won't tolerate a teacher taking away a child's device in class. Unless there's a statewide or district-wide rule about it or something. I just feel like if the phone's a problem in the classroom, then you just take it away. If it's becoming a problem. Now, parents in America fell off. So, I mean, like, there are layers to it, right? Like, I was a student who, like, I didn't really need to, like, listen to every single lesson. I could just sit there and doodle, for example, and I never had like the teacher come and like, no doodling, I'm taking away your pencil and paper, you know, like I never had that issue. But I would doodle, I would draw, I would write stories and stuff like that. But it wouldn't be a distraction to other people. It would just be like, you know, but there are instances where, you know, kids bring devices and they do distract other people, and so I don't know. I think there are different layers to it. You know, if I'm in college, for example, and I have my phone and I'm on my phone and I'm not being a distraction to anyone else, to me that would be okay. But if I were in like junior high and I'm on my phone and all the other kids are looking at me like, what's he doing on his phone? Then that would be a problem. You know what I mean? Shelmet. Frillish. I'm just kind of curious, like what has happened. It's type of stuff interests me. DeWatt. Blitzel. Yeah, and it's not like I'm yeah, it is a debate. I'm not like for, or I'm not like again. I'm pretty much in agreement with what Looney Luna is saying, I think. Gigalith, I'm just like confused as to how we are where we are now, because I hear teachers complain, people that I actually know. But yeah, teachers I actually know say like they can't do anything about it. The kids will yell at them and they can't do anything about it. Like they try to confiscate the phones, but the kids yell at them and they just can't confiscate the phones. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, why? And it sounds like they just don't have the support or something. I don't know. Pansear Reverse Hollow, Zork. They're not like super close friends. They're just like, you know, people that I know in real life, but they're not like super close friends. So like it's never devolved or not devolved, but it's never has gotten to like a deep debate about it. So I don't really know the answer. It sounds like just a cultural shift where it's like teachers aren't as respected, parents don't respect teachers enough. Parents think that they have more of a say into what goes on in the classroom than they used to, maybe. Zwelius. Patrat. The admin just says give it back, and so it almost becomes effortless. Just give it back. Like, well, how about they get it back like next week or something? Cottony to Pig. Or give it back at the end of class or something. I don't know. Garbodor. Zebstrika. Durant again. We got a lot of those. It really is no support from parents and even some administrators. So you take a device away, and then like next thing you know, a parent's yelling at you. Why did you take this device away? Oh wow, Bouffalant. That's a sweet one. That's a really cute one. Oh, look at the eye. Just his eye is like, the eyes are gleaming. That's pretty interesting. This is a 2-star gold. This is a special illustration rare. There we go. That's pretty sweet. Whimsicott EX. Another energy card. This is a good deck. Or a good pack, rather. Good pack, good pack. Nice. I don't know what DKB. Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yes, I do love it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, my state actually made it illegal to have devices at school. Yeah. And maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it just gotten to the point where the culture has just not been. Sometimes things used to go like unspoken. Like you didn't need like a hard and firm rule for a teacher to confiscate something in class. Maybe the culture has just gotten so, whatever you would classify it as, that like you need like a state law to get everyone behind it or something to, you know, prevent distractions in classrooms or something. I don't know. I'm gonna move these out of the way and put this one. This one's maybe. I don't know. I don't know what happened. These are my best pulls right now. Right here. 2 more decks. So Andre says if a teacher catches you with the phone, she takes it and gives it either to an administrator or gives it back at the end of class if she's nice. I don't have any tattoos. All right. What else we got? We got Herdier. Pig Knight. Swadloon. Gotharita. Stunfisk. Hello. Tom. Swoobat. I don't want any tattoos myself. I just don't want any. This is a Pokeball Sawaddle. Not a Master Ball, but a Pokeball. Litwick Reverse Hollow. Pigpools. I guess maybe the debate is like, I mean, I guess as a parent, it's almost like you're paying your property taxes or whatever to send the kids to school, and then you're like, I want to say in what happens at school or something. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to break it down. Obviously, parents should have some level of say as to what happens in school. But I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like most parents would. It just seems like most parents would be on board with, like, if they're going to be in school learning, there should be no distractions in school. But I guess what I'm hearing is that parents don't care about that as much these days. Maybe they just think of it as like a daycare. Zwilus. Cottony. Antique plume fossil. Blitzel. Sawsbuck. Lightning King LS. Why did I quit Destiny 2? Let me get through this, I'll tell you. Archon. Stunfisk. Durant. Hey, Reverse Hollow Durant. Reverse Hollow Brave Bengal. Kafagarius or whatever. And another Hollow Energy. Very cool. Parents are too busy trying to be their child's friend. Oof. Oof. Now we're cutting deep. Sabrina Carpenter listening party. Haven't you already heard all the songs? That's, oh man, that one's interesting to think about. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, huh. I'll talk to you offline about that one. so parents, Destiny 2. Not parents. Why did I quit Destiny 2? Good question. Up next, though, we have the Black Bolt and White Flare poster collection. Pretty sweet. It has Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, and some packs and the poster. So we're gonna check that out very, very soon. Gavin and Lindsay on the nice list. Preach, Looney Luna. What was the LOL? Destiny 2. I don't know what she's laughing at. Not gonna lie, this is a good stream. Thank you. I try to make my streams very good. So Destiny 2, I don't know how many hours. I'd have to check and play. I played a lot. When Destiny 2 first came out, I played on the channel what you saw on the channel, and then I played a whole lot. I played a whole lot off stream, just grinding. I love Destiny 2. And then what happened, I don't remember the names of the expansions anymore, but they did like one DLC that I kept up with, and I did a pretty good job, I thought. And I think I got to like the end of it, of the expansion, and then they released like another expansion. And again, I don't remember the names of them. Like there was like the House of Wolves thing or something, and then there was like one about Eris, I think. But anyway, what happened is when they released the next expansion, it wiped the progress, my progress of the previous expansion. The one where I think Cade 6, something happened to him. My memory is not very great on this. I'd have to look at my videos or just the history of the expansions. But the gist of it is, I was playing so much Destiny 2, so much, and I loved it. And an expansion came out, I was playing a lot, and I got kind of to the end, and then like something happened, and I was doing some other stuff, and then they released another expansion, and then what happened is like it wiped all the progress. Like if you hadn't completed the first expansion, it just like wiped your progress. You had to do it all over again. And I was like so upset about that I was like, I don't want to do the whole thing again. And then so like I started this next expansion, and I got like a little bit through, and then I was like, I felt so burned that they wiped the progress on that one expansion that I couldn't just resume from where I left off. I felt so burned by it, and then at the same time, now that they have like a new expansion, like the power levels have been raised, and so even doing this first expansion like didn't make a lot of sense. But I wanted to do it for the story, and then it just kind of got to the release. So I put it off again. And I'm like, maybe I'll just come back to it later. And then they did another expansion. Then they started vaulting expansions, so you can't even do them anymore. And so it felt kind of weird. Like you're paying for these expansions, but then like if you don't do them in time, you can't even do them. It was just weird. They would just put different story things behind the vault. So I don't know. I don't think the Minecraft world is still downloadable. Here we go. Opening another one. I just got frustrated with the whole Destiny 2. And then, like, it kind of got through, like, well, I'll just wait till Destiny 3. I thought they were going to do just Destiny 3, but they never did, so whatever. So, yeah, I would have liked to have kept up with it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because there's a lot of content that just seems like it was shifting, and then so. Is the Valorant playlist missing episodes? I didn't know that. I need people like you to tell me that, because I didn't know. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go to this so we can look at the poster. So this, again, my problem with posters like this, I feel like they should be in tubes, because who likes their posters to be all creased like this? No one. But with a tube that you can roll, that's pretty cool. But there's the poster. Like, okay. I'm never going to hang this up. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Where it's like, why? Why? A roll won't take up that much space either. The fold is annoying. It has 25 of 31 episodes. Huh. Is that the only playlist that's kind of messed up like that? And then, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and sleeve them immediately. These 3 cards, I'm not so sure. Looney Luna's been a member for 83 months. Be aware on the internet, kids. Don't accept all cookies. So true. So true. Okay, so I just somehow didn't update the playlist. So we got the Oshawott right here. And this is just a hollow, right? This is just a hollow Oshawott. And then we have a hollow. I like the conversation too because it interests me. Snivy. I guess here's what I would ideally like. Like, let's just say I'm in that situation where I have a kid going to elementary school. There's a code, by the way. I guess I don't know. I don't have anything to say about it. I was thinking like maybe they could have some sort of communication device. But why would they need? They wouldn't even. I don't understand why they would need that. They would only need that like if they had after school activities or something, and they needed to reach me or coordinate with me or something. But if I'm the parent, I would know their schedule. So I don't know. I can't think of a reason. Never mind. I was trying to think of like the other side of it. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to think of like, the other perspective. I don't know if any parents in here have kids that age with phones. you know, so I don't know who could weigh in like why they would need that. Like, why would it be useful? You know what I mean? Like, I would think if you're a parent and your kid's in school, you don't want them talking to you. like leave me alone. You're in school. I get a break. I get a break from you. You're in school. Don't talk to me on your phone. So we got 2 packs of Black Bolt and 2 packs of White Flare out of this poster collection. So let's just open them up, see what we get. I mean, do kids even want cell phones to talk to their parents? Like, I mean, don't they want to be, like, in there left alone for a while? Like, my 10-year-old has a phone, and it's mainly to communicate if I'm picking her up after school or if she's going home with a neighbor. Okay. So that seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. Like, you're going to want to know where she is, and, like, maybe it's not established before dropping them off or something. Rufflet, by the way. Rufflet. Solosis. Clang. I might like the white ones better. The Pokemon from the whites better. Larvesta. Masharna. I can definitely see for like teenagers like... I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I grew up with that one. So by the time I finally needed to like really communicate, like my mom always knew where I was going to be on my schedule. There was never really a flexibility where like I would just change where I was going after school. That was never really an option for me growing up. Where like, oh, I changed my mind, I'm not coming home, I'm going to a friend's house, for example. Not until I was able to drive, and that was like 16, so 16, 17. So there was never Kobalion here. I'm trying to put my head. I'm trying to remember where I was in life. You know how my schedule worked when I was that age. I mean, I would just go home on the bus, but no, my mom and my grandmother expected me home at a set time. There was no like changing it for me. Like there was no like, oh, I'm going to a friend's house instead. You know, that was never really an option for me. Again, when I was 16, it was a little bit different. Even then I would still have to go home. I would still have to go home after all my extracurricular activities. I would have to go home or to my grandmother's afterwards. And there was always set in place beforehand. I never had a way to communicate unless I went to one of the homes first and then called on a landline. Yeah. Again, I can see the flexibility being good for the parent. Like if your kid is, 13, like you said, or whatever, and they decided like, oh, I'm going to go do this instead. I'm going to go ride my bike to a friend's house instead. It would be kind of nice to just have that flexibility, or just honestly to have the tracking. Like I could see maybe a situation where the parents are like, be home at this time, be home at time for dinner. Like go do whatever it is you're gonna do, go play sports, do whatever, but be at home at this time. I don't know. God, I love landlines, yeah. And pheasant. I don't have a landline right now. I'll probably never have a landline again, sadly. Telosis reverse hollow, Professor's Research reverse hollow, and a superior reverse hollow. I think I have this one though. I do. Darn. And then energy card. Oh, the code. You guys want the code, right? I mean, the argument you can make is like, well, you don't even really need a landline if you have a cell phone. Now we're moving on to the white flare packs. And we still got a little more after this, so don't worry. Yeah, I don't answer the phone. I had a landline for a long time that I turned off. And it would just go to voicemail, and maybe I would get it later. What are these? Okay, move these out of the way. We got Zorua, or whatever. Litwick, these are the whites. Ducklet, Deerling, Simisear. We're seeing a lot of the same things. Harlequin, Stunfisk, Embor Hollow, Swanna Hollow, and Jellicent EX. I think Just Dance would run into problems with like the copyright and stuff. So, and plus I'm not gonna dance. Teenager Zack, I don't know. I did a lot of after school activities, but it was never. I personally was never allowed to just go to a friend's house immediately after school unless it was arranged well in advance. There was no for me ever. There was no like, okay, I'm gonna not just show up after school. It was always like, so I can see the benefit of having something like that, where it's like, if you're a parent who wants to, give your kid that type of control, then I can see the benefit for that. And so if I were that type of parent, like my kids in junior high or whatever, then I would say, yeah, I think ideally I would want to give my kid a cell phone, somehow have it locked down. Of course, even if your phone's locked down from all the internet adult content and horrible stuff that you can see, then I would still know, sadly, that their friends would all have probably unrestricted phone access. It would be terrible. And then so it would just be one of those things like, I don't know what I would. I'm trying to work my head around this. I mean, like, I don't know what I mean, like, so yeah, but so I would like the idea, my ideal as if I were like in that situation as a parent, my ideal would be like I would send the phone to school. They would go to school with the phone. It would be their responsibility to make sure that they weren't using it in class. If they were using it in class, then I would want the teacher to stop them from using it in class. And but I would definitely want the teacher to give it back before the end of school. so that would be my ideal situation. I don't know, Looney Luna, if that sounds fair. Scraggy. I know it kind of like it puts the enforcement on the teacher, but I mean they have to enforce any object that the kids bring to school that they shouldn't have. So sounds reasonable. Okay, pants here, good. Good. Oshawott. Bell to bell is interesting because that means they can't use the phone in between classes. I don't know why they're doing bell to bell. Oh, here's the other thing. I found out, because I have friends who are parents, I found out that the same junior high and high school that I went to, although they have lockers, they don't use lockers anymore at school. Lillipup, Pokeball. Now that, again, what is it about society where the previous generation were able to use lockers, but this generation can't use lockers? What's going on? Like, what does that say about the world we're living in? I don't understand what to make of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. And there we go. You're talking about my brother Daniel, Seth? Up next, this is the last bit of it, guys. Pretty much, this is the last bit of it. We have these tins. My Pokeplug got me these tins. And they're tins, and inside they have cards. 1 pack of each, apparently, and this is what you would see at like a retail place. Like if you want 2 packs in a tin, sure, here they are. There's one. There's another. And my only complaint is I have to open these. These are from... Are these all new? Dang, are there really like 8 different tins? Like 8 different designs on these? Holy cow. Why do they keep making new cards all the time? Look at these designs on all these. ZackScottGames gone freaky. I've not heard of Fusion. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I have heard of Fusion. I've not played Fusion. Wow, these tins. Oh, man, what do I do? So what was the answer? Have you heard about the locker situation, Looney Luna? Let's just go. Let's just start opening these. This one has these 2 Pokemon on it, and I'm gonna open this up. Okay, so you have a locker. I don't think I need to stab them. I don't want to scratch the tins. There we go. There's one. Do I have any siblings? I got my brother Daniel. Daniel Scott Games. And inside we have, boom, 2 packs. And, oh no. And some sort of a sticker. And a weird looking card. Volcarona. Emolga. Oh god. Do I keep these? Maybe I do keep them. I don't know. I mean, I really don't like the tins. There's just more junk that's in my room. Okay, you don't keep it with high school issues. Okay. That's fine. I'll put the tins over here. And then I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna open up. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go in order. That way it won't just be like 20 minutes of me just opening up tins. So, Let's do it. Here we go. Am I zoomed in enough? Whoa. This is a black bolt pack. We got Clink. We got Golett. Tempole. Fungus. Escavalier. Golurk. Electric. We got a reverse hollow Fennel. Yum. Elgium. We have a $2 super chat from Seth. Thank you so much. And we got Kyurem or whatever. I think I already have that one. And energy. There we go. Now on to the white. Let me see if anyone's ever texted me. Zach, why are you making me talk about school during my summer break? Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. Let's go. Jordan apparently was watching, just not commenting. Yeah, I gave her the name Summer Luna because from the Weezer song Summer Elaine and Drunk Dory. Should have gone with Drunk Luna though. The story behind the Weezer song is that I guess these were friends that he had then when they were in summer mode. It was like Summer Elaine and whatever. But anyway, so yeah. Zach, why do you post so often? Because I have a deep love for the game. Patrat. Ferrothorn, I don't think I have that one yet. We're on white right now, right? Garbodor. Drunk Luna will be tonight. Sock. Look, another Pokeball of energy retrieval. Okay. And then Venilite. And then Embor. And then another energy. Don't forget the live stream hijack. What does that mean? What is the live stream hijacks? Up next. Thank you, Senate. Next stream, I don't really have plans on streams. I just do them. Whatever fits my schedule best. And inside this one, we have... This one's for Daniel. Thanks. My brother could use the $2. Thank you so much. All right. And inside, we have a sticker and a card or something. The card's bent, so who cares, right? But this card, sure. The tins aren't that great at protecting these cards. Zach, what would you do if I donated $1,000 right now? Well, fleeing list. I would definitely say thank you. That would be the first step. Oh, I thought maybe there's 1,000 coming through. Just Seth's $1. No, Lindsay, I don't want to keep that junk on the wall. And there's a 5. There's a 5. Thank you so much, Triple H. We'll start with the thank you. That's what I would do. I mean, I would be amazed. I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't want anyone to donate that much unless there's like a company behind it, like when Collector was donating a whole bunch of stuff. I would be amazed. Junk. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hold on to these tins. I mean, like, I'm not gonna hold on to like all this stuff. I just, oh man, it's so peaceful to be able to like. I do like the blank space. It's so nice to be like, I have all this mess in front of me. Like, I have the lights, I have the camera, I have the teleprompter, I have the keyboard, I have the monitors, I have a scanner, I have cameras, I have more lights, I have a trash can, I have all this Pokemon cards over here right now. And just to turn around and see the blank slate, I'm like, so much potential over here. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I could honestly come up with like a really like cozy decor or something, you know, like I don't know, I would maybe do that. It'd be cool to like make it like a I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what my style is. Yeah, Ashley, yeah, it would be nice. Cozy decor would be nice, like places to chill, maybe some. The plants wouldn't really live here. I don't get a lot of real light in here. I do have one window, but like not a ton of light coming through. Especially since I have blinds on it. Gift the mods. We got Lillipup. This is a black one? Yeah. Lillipup. No wait, this is white. Sorry, this is white. I accidentally opened the white. So this is oh yeah, I could put my YouTube plaques in the wall. More tins, Dylan, thank you. I'll be definitely buying more tins for my room. Guys, I don't know if I need to remind you guys, but this is a cozy stream. So maybe like a cozy vibe like that in the background would be really nice. We got Lillipup. We got Boldor. Oshawott. Purloin. Durant. Leavani. Zebstrika. Shelmet. Master Ball. If I get it just right, you can see the M. But you can see the little... It's the second Master Ball we've gotten. Can we please get it perfect? Show the M. There we go. Master Ball. Shelmet. I guess I'll sleeve this one because these. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, the Master Ball. See, this is only my second one. Jordan, do you see that? The Zekrom EX. It's 500 on the app right now. The thing about the app, I mean, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to go and sell it. So the value doesn't really matter that much to me. Because we got a Harlequin. Terrakion, whatever. Boom. There we go. And then now we're opening up a Black Bolt. Jordan, why are you out of the loop? Are you okay after the snake bite? I think I'm alright after the snake bite. Nothing happened to me. Unless it's like one of those like long snake bites that you hear about where years later your organs start failing. Larvesta. This is black, by the way. Tim Pole. Jordan, that's not true. You can get a Poke Plug like I have. So, courtesy of Lindsay, by the way, the naming scheme. Or you can get them on eBay. Chinchino. It was a baby snake. It was like a teenager snake or something. It barely did any damage. It didn't even like really pierce the skin. Hey, a Pokeball one of a Darumaka. And a reverse hollow Klinglang. And an Excadrill. And an energy card. Very cool. Code. I have been telling, like, when I go meet him, I say, all right, it doesn't matter what I said. All right, we're gonna put this over here. This is for the black, right? Yeah. Jordan, if I went to Target the other day, and I go to Target every Friday now, and they usually have Pokemon in stock. I go to a comic book store, and they usually have Pokemon cards in stock. So I don't want to hear the excuses. It's Candlewick. No, I don't know what his name is. Candlewick's a Pinocchio character. I have this Pinocchio book from like the 80s. What's his name? Candelore and Zorua. And then started with the Black Bolt. I have this Pinocchio book that's like for kids, and it used to be mine when I was a kid. And oh my gosh, it's like a 4 or 5 book series. It's illustrated. It is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. The torment that Pinocchio went through. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. I think I took a picture of it. Let's see. Well, maybe I didn't. Let's see. I don't know how I'm gonna find it though. It was a while back. Never mind. But I don't know if you know, Pinocchio became a donkey, and then he was like bought, and like the guy who bought him like tied him down with like weights and threw him in the water, so he was gonna take his skin off. It was crazy. Anyway, Snivy, Pampor, Pinocchio. It's a book about Pinocchio. Yeah, I love it too. Altino. Air balloon. It was like a 4-book series. I need to find the picture of it. So, Pokeball of Darumaka. This is black. And whoa, a Fungus. Only an illustration rare, not a special illustration rare, but an illustration rare. Pretty nice. And then a Volcarona. And an energy, and a code. It was the most hilarious drawing in there, too. Like, Pinocchio as a donkey was crying. Yeah, if you want me to pronounce a word, it's gotta be a good one. So I'm gonna put these over here. This is from the black. Alright. That was pretty sweet. Pretty good finds. Now we're into white again. I'm really hoping we get a good Banana. Banana. My favorite YouTuber is ZackScottGames. The greatest guy. And just a good guy in person, too. And, Canva. I don't use Canva. I don't know I don't know what Canva is. I do not use Canva. What is Canva? It sounds like some sort of app for editing or something, or graphics or something. Swadloon. Oh, banana. I'm tempted to just go with like a musician. Like I used to say Katy Perry was my favorite YouTuber. Now it's Charlie XCX. Lipart. Because they're technically YouTubers. Excelgor. You guys hear that Charlie got married? Zebstrika. Vanillish. Whoa, a double Vanillish. Look, we got the Vanillish Reverse Hollow. And then this Vanillish illustrated rare. Illustration rare. Very cool. Yeah, she got married. I use Photoshop to make my thumbnails. And then a Verizon. This is from the white, right? Yes. I'm organizing them as I'm placing them, so I'm just making sure that we got everything correct on this. And then so I'm keeping them in like different piles over here, so she did full art. I'll eventually play Animal Crossing again. There we go. Excuse me. A thumbnail tutorial? I mean, like, I don't know how I would do that. It's not, to me, it's not that hard to make thumbnails. It's probably, it's really kind of easy. So, but I mean, like, I don't really make thumbnails like some YouTubers really make great thumbnails. And like the Mr. Beast style thumbnails, I mean, I don't do that. Obviously, I would hire someone to make those. Oh man, I'm trying to get... Okay. I don't like how these are packed in here. Lilligant and Whimsicott. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like my thumbnails. Let's start with the black. Black Bolt. Can you say Onion, please? Oh, I already said it. Darn. You tricked me into saying it. All right. This is from the black. Larvesta. Fracture. What? What? This can't happen. You can't do this to me. Is this possible? Larvesta. 15 of 86. Okay. Fracture. Larvesta. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Fracture? What? Did I not want two of each of these? Tortuga. Escavalier. Can't even see it because it's not focused. Electros. Krokorok. Larvesta. Okay. And this guy again. I have like two of these already. And an energy. Okay. Weird. That's the first time that's happened to me, I think. Especially getting. That's the first time I ever got one duplicated. I think that's the first time I've gotten two. And then yeah, we got the reverse hollow for the Larvesta. I don't appreciate that. White flare. Let's open up this one. That was a weird pull for sure. I don't think Have I ever been to jail? I don't think so. Let's see. I was only handcuffed once, but I was only questioned. Yamask. Joltik. I don't think I needed to be handcuffed to be questioned. I was very cooperative. Venilite. Mindfu. Archon. Thanks, Vincat. Stunfisk. Swoobat. Galvantula reverse hollow. What for questioning? Drudagon. And Cofagrius. and a hollow energy. I'm getting a lot of hollow energies, so I did say I was handcuffed for questioning. The cops wanted to ask me some questions because they suspected me of a crime. Yeah, this is the pile for whites. But I was very cooperative. I don't think I needed to be handcuffed. So, anyway. But whatever. I said, what am I being arrested for? And they said, you're not being arrested, you're being detained for questioning. So. But I don't need to, you don't need to handcuff someone just to detain them. I mean, it was just a show of force, I think. I was in college, my first year of college, and it was the campus police. And I wouldn't do any crimes, really. I mean, nothing that they would catch me, you know, like it was... The crime they were questioning me about was one I didn't do. So, we're going to open up the Black Bolt. I've never been to Canada. They thought I was breaking it. They thought me and several other guys were breaking into vending machines, and we weren't. Simple as that. So, and it was, I think the statute of limitations is probably up, so I could probably fully describe what was happening. But no, we were in the middle of playing pranks, and so I thought we were being arrested for the pranks. And I don't want to go into too many details about what the pranks were about. But the pranks were, you know, what's a crime? You know, like if we're talking philosophically, what's like a crime? Is a prank a crime philosophically? But they weren't concerned with that. They thought we were breaking into vending machines. And so, because we just came from downstairs where the vending machines were, and what had happened is I was trying to get a sandwich out of the vending machine. It was one of those rotating vending machines where you pull the slide thing open. Like you rotate it and then you slide open the door and you grab your sandwich or whatever. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen those, but it kept rotating over and over and over. And so I kept trying to pull the door. I kept trying to time it just right. It just wouldn't stop rotating. And so finally I timed it right. And I guess the guy at the front desk thought we were breaking into it because we were making a lot of noise, trying to pull it open at a certain time. And we weren't. I was just trying to get my sandwich that I paid for. And so it just kept rotating. And so I tried to pull, but like it was in the middle of rotating. And so like it just wouldn't stop rotating. And I already paid. And so, and then finally I got it. And I got my sandwich. And then we went upstairs. And then we were doing our pranks. And then some cops came out of the elevator. And we all ran. And I saw my friend getting slammed against the wall by a cop. And so I just kept going. Because I was like, I'm not going out like this. And so I hid in a room, my friend's room. I said, guys, the cops are after me. And then I closed the door. And they're like, well, don't close the door. And so we just left it open. And the least suspicious thing, I'm just sitting there on his futon with a couple of other friends. Energy coin, reverse hollow. Landorus reverse hollow. And superior, another superior that I have. And an energy. And then these are black. Yeah. And so I'm just reading a magazine on the futon as if nothing happened. And then the cops come in and it was like, you in the blue shirt, come with me. And I'm like, what? Me? And then so I started walking. And then there was a guy there. And he's like, no, I don't remember that guy. It's like, okay, go sit back down. And so I go sit back down. And I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, oh, wow. I thought I was going to. But I kind of felt bad because my friends were being, arrested or whatever, or detained for questioning. And then finally, one of the guys who I hate, this guy who sucked so bad. This guy was what a traitor. What do you call him when they tattletale on you? What a rat. What a I don't know. But anyway, he said like, he said the other guy was Zach, and he started saying it was Zach. Zach, come out, Zach. And they went to my room to try to find me, but I wasn't in my room. I was in my friend's room. And then they woke up Samuel because it was the middle of the night. And then finally, they kept saying my name over and over, Zach, Zach. It was a snitch. And then, but this is about I thought it was about the pranks. So he thought it was about the pranks too. It wasn't about the pranks. It was about the vending machine. So he snitched on me. Finally, they were saying my name so much in the hallway and yelling for me that I thought, I'm going to get in trouble if I just don't be like, hey, I'm Zach. What's the big deal? So I went out there. I'm like, I'm Zach. What's going on? And then the cop was like, so it was you. I'm like, what was me? And then they handcuffed me. And then I asked them, what are we being arrested for? And they're like, you're not being arrested. You're being detained for questioning. And so they took us down to the vending machine, and I showed them. I demonstrated that the vending machine was broken, and it just kept rotating over and over and over. And I said, we weren't breaking into it. I paid. I was trying to get my sandwich. And so they let us go. And then they were like, but you're our prime suspects because people have been breaking into all these vending machines. So you're our prime suspects. I'm like, I was just like, just put cameras out here. And like, it's not up to us to put cameras out here. It's up to the owners of the vending machine. I was like, okay. So I guess I'm still the prime suspect for the vending machine. But I thought we were getting in trouble for the pranks, which were completely nothing to do with the vending machines. Pharaoh seed. These are the white ones. Tepig. The funny thing is that guy who snitched on me, he actually did stab a vending machine with his knife as we were returning upstairs. He carried a knife, and we called him Cornfed. His nickname was Cornfed because he was a big old country boy, and he was kind of a bully. And he carried a knife, and he would just randomly stab things with his knife. And he actually did stab the vending machine on the way up. So thankfully, the cops did not know about it. It was a different vending machine. The cops did not know about that. Neither did the front desk guy who called the cops on us. Petrat. Gotharita, Reverse Hollow. And Chandelure. Yeah, that was Cornfed ratted me out. Cornfed, he got really drunk one night, and he encountered me in the hallway, and he threatened me with his knife, and so I ran back to my room and closed the door and locked it, and he just stayed outside of my room saying, Zach, come out, Zach, I want to stab you. And I was like, I'm just going to stay in here if that's okay. It's like, Zach, come out here, I'm going to kill you, Zach. And I was like, no, I think I'll just stay in here. And then he carved up my door with his knife, and he pierced the eye hole with his knife. And eventually he left, and he passed out in the lounge. And then the next day, I mean, we told the RA, who was the resident guy who lives on the floor. I was in the dorms for my first year in college. I told him, he was like, yeah, so Cornfed sliced up my door and pierced my eye hole. You know, the peephole. There's this right here. And then he was like, oh, why didn't you call the cops? And I was like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think to call the cops. I guess I should have called the cops if someone was threatening me to kill me. But it didn't cross my mind. Maybe the cops eroded my trust when they handcuffed me for questioning. I don't remember which one happened first. I couldn't sleep that night, by the way, that I was handcuffed. I slept pretty good after Cornfed went to sleep in the hall. Sandile. Right there. It really didn't cross my mind to go to the cops. This is the black. Drillbur. Because I'm not a rat. Like Cornfed was a rat. Ratted me out. Pokegear. But I didn't rat him out. Go lurk. I don't remember which one happened first is the thing. I just don't remember which one happened first. Tortuga, Reverse Hollow. In's Plan. Thunderous. I mean, some guys just get a little stabby when they drink, you know? When you get super drunk, just gotta keep your distance. So I'm just not gonna. I wish I remember which one happened first, though. I think the cop thing happened first, and then I think later in the year, Cornfed did that, because I kind of had like this hot cold relationship with Cornfed, because Cornfed would bully a lot of people on the floor, but he never bullied me, and one of my regrets is I should have probably stood up to him a little bit more to defend people he bullied, but I didn't want to get bullied, so I never did. So he just thought I was a weirdo, but he did not enough to bully me. But he did some, I mean, in hindsight, not some good bullying, but at the time I thought it was kind of hilarious. Probably just because I wasn't the one being bullied, but I personally don't condone what he did to other people. Vanillux. Yeah, Cornfed. He was just like this big old country boy. Panseer. Gotharita again, reverse hollow. And a Tornadus. And an energy and that, so. This is from white. Still hoping to pull something great from the white, but we haven't yet, so. No. I have no idea what happened to Cornfed. I don't even know his real name, so I don't know how I could even look him up, you know what I mean? So, I mean, he's probably fine now. I mean, maybe not. Some people go down, go down the gutter. But some people, people usually kind of recover from that type of, not all of them. I say usually, I don't know what I'm talking about. But a lot of people, I'm sure, maybe, some people, there's got to be at least one person who, has been like kind of a bully or, tough guy in college or school or whatever. Then later in life, just kind of grows up and becomes a normal person. Or becomes a serial killer, whatever. I do remember the car wash video. But he would do, Cornfed would like chase people down the hall, lock them in closets, and just keep them there for a while. He would, I think the problem was I would play pranks on people too. And so we kind of got along-ish, So one of the pranks I did is when people would be using the restroom in the stall, sitting down, we had public restrooms on our floor in college. I would rig up the faucets in the sink. They had shower nozzles on them, some of them, and I would rig them up to just spray like an arch of water from the sink over into the stall. Oh yeah, that was terrible. I should have never done that. Fungus. But Cornfed was worse. He was worse than me, right? Fungus. Larvesta. Because, I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to get up out of the toilet and stop the water immediately? No, you're going to have time to escape. And it's just water. But Cornfed was worse. When they would sit on... when he was a big guy. When they would sit on the stall, he would reach under and grab their legs and try to pull them out. Terrible thing. Electric. Musharna. We have a Lilligant. Pokeball. It's just so ridiculous. That's a good card, by the way. Gumshoe. It was awful. I would have hated being on the receiving end of that. Oh my gosh. Imagine sitting down to use the restroom, and in a guy's restroom when they're sitting down, you know what they're doing. And imagine someone grabbing your leg and trying to pull you off the toilet. Oh, it's awful. Not a laughing matter. It's awful. I'm laughing about something else that happened this morning. These are the black ones. But what Cornfed did was wrong. Here comes White. Cornfed was a redneck. You would call him a redneck, basically. Like, yeah, he was basically the redneck. He was a big old country boy. He had, the country boy accent. He went by Cornfed, obviously. I do have Son from the Yard, so yeah, I too am a redneck. But Litwick right here. So mine was just water, like just water. We did all sorts of pranks. Man, so basically Cornfed was just like a more extreme version of me, but also a country boy. And I wasn't really a country boy, but I grew up in Oklahoma. I still live in Oklahoma, so I have some of that in me, I guess. So the prank that I thought we were getting in trouble for is I discovered that if you put glass bottles in between the doors of the elevator, you could fill them up with water and you could send them to our rival floor. We were floor 11. We would send them down to floor 9, and then the elevator would open and the bottle would dump out and spill water all over their elevator lobby. And floor 9 was our rival floor. We hated floor 9. One time floor 9 threw stink bombs on our floor. So we would constantly send bottles of water to floor 9 in the elevator, and they didn't know who was doing it. And Cornfed decided he would send bottles of urine. I thought that's why we were being arrested. I never did the urine. I promise you, that was not me. That was gross to me. But I was there watching, and when the cops came out of the elevator, I ran just like everyone else ran. Cornfed was unhinged. Agreed. And I didn't particularly find that one funny either. Like, I didn't like it, but I would watch him do it. I would watch when he would set him up. I would be there like watching. So floor 9 was our rival floor, so anything goes. So no, I don't know. I didn't find that as funny. But I thought that's why the cops were here. But instead they were there for the vending machine. Let's go in the white section. So, no, I didn't watch him. No, he would take it to the restroom and then bring the bottle back. And then he would send it down to floor 9. And then you know what happens. The elevators would open on floor 9. The bottle would fall out and spill on the floor 9's lobby. So, not my favorite prank, but we would all gather. We would all gather and then there was the murder. No, I'm just kidding. No. That's like, to me, that was as extreme as it got. Like, that was like, No prank war, no. No prank. Alright, this is the last 10, by the way. We got this, which is Mein Shao and Klinglang. There's no murder. But why did Cornfed have to be a rat? A snitch? Yeah. Well, I mean, we did a lot of like sending the bottles, like so, like you know, we drank Coke and Dr Pepper out of glass bottles because our student store sold them that way, and so we would just send a lot of them filled with water down to floor 9. They were our rival floor. One time they stink bombed our whole floor. It was awful, and one of the stink bombs didn't go off, and so in the middle of the night, we snuck down with that one stink bomb, and this is my idea. I take credit for this one because they threw what they did is they just threw a bunch of stink bombs and they just got off the elevator really quick, kept the elevator door open, and just threw them all over our floor, and they broke everywhere, and it smelled disgusting. They were like little vials of just fluid that smelled like sulfur or something. I don't know what it smelled like, but it was so gross. And one of them didn't break, and so we held on to it for a while to figure out how to retaliate. And my idea was we would take the one stink bomb that we had, and we would take it to every floor had an air intake vent, you know, for the air conditioning or whatever, the central air. Every floor had an air intake vent, so we duct taped the stink bomb to the air intake vent and smashed it with a hammer and ran. And so it went into all their rooms. Just one bomb went to all their rooms. And it was theirs. It came from them. You know, it wasn't like we came up with it. It was one that did not break that they threw at us. And so I'm proud to have come up with that idea to retaliate, you know, because we had to retaliate. And anyway, we just had like this ongoing thing with floor 9, like back and forth. And so they would do stuff to our floor, we would do stuff to their floor, you know, things like that. I wasn't the leader. I was not the leader. This chemical attack. Surely the statute of limitations is up on that. It's been a couple years since I was in college. Axu. Snivy again. Mana. Dwebble. Yeah, it was the Branson Corvette. Was the Braun. But it was several guys. It wasn't just us. It was like several guys doing. I mean, it was like a war between the two floors, you know. So we were like some from them, some from our floor. It was like several of us were involved. One time on a weekend when I was not there, they set off a big, like a 2-liter bottle with dry ice bomb. And they also had a potato gun or something like that would launch like potatoes across the hall. Again, they did that stuff on the weekend. I went home on the weekend, so I didn't get to be part of some of the more destructive stuff, Haxorus, that they did. But just know that our floor had a war with another one. So. Don't worry. The retaliation of the stink bomb was well warranted, as were the bottles. I would have drawn the line at the urine bottles, though. I would have not personally. I mean, I personally was not involved with that at all. Other than just, you know, hanging around when it would happen. Just observing. Floor 10, yeah, floor 10. Who knows? It was not my urine. I don't know what happened to 410. This is the last pack out of here for the white, so let's see what we get to Pig. I get bored kind of just opening the Pokemon cards, so I have to think of stories to tell you guys, so hope you enjoyed them. Joltik. Venilite. Swoobat. Liepard. Excelgor. Plume, Fossil, Reverse Hollow, Durant. I got one of those too, and a Verizon. Oh right, and an Energy, and that. We're doing good. There were no winners in the prank war except we were the winners because we were smarter. Honestly, we were smarter. And it's just because all of the people on we were the engineering floor. I don't know, back then, I don't know why, but they would take, you know, the engineers and they would put them on the same floors. And so all of us were engineers. I don't know what Cornfed was. No way he was an engineer. So we were all engineers students on the floor. There were some people who had been there multiple years who, and so they all knew each other. And so we had the more clever ideas when attacking floor 9 with pranks. And I don't know what degree floor 9 was. And floor 12 was the smoking floor. So that was back when I guess they had an entire floor dedicated to people who smoked. So floor 10, I don't know what floor 10 was. So we opened up all of those, and I'll tell you, the prank that was most creative, I don't know. There wasn't a ton of creativity. There, the Zekrom EX was my best card and most valuable, the rarest. There is a reflourished episode tonight. 2012, yeah, 2020 saw the smoking floor. No. There is a couple more things. Let me see what else we got over here. I don't know if we want to end on just a little something extra, but I did. I guess we could do it. This is the one I picked up at Target. This is the binder collection. It's another white one, so I guess I'll open it. I don't care about the binder. All I care about are the card packs. The black binder was the one that was broken anyway. So I'll just open up. We're just gonna do the card packs. So it's like 5 card packs from white, which is good because for the white cards, we haven't had a great pull from white. So here we go. Final 5. Final 5 here. We'll see what happens. Final 5. Let's do it. Why do you keep saying language, Anthony? Like, what? I don't understand this whole meme between Anthony or whatever. Language, Anthony. Also, even if Anthony were cursing, I don't care. So, I don't. Xanator, do you know what's going on with Anthony and this situation here with Seth? We have Purloin. Are you ready for the final 5? I just thought we didn't really get any great pulls from those 10, so I thought let's do a final 5 here. Basculin, Tool Scrapper, Mind Shao. It's because someone said it. You're just trolling. Okay, I got it. Watchog. Whoa! That is, just a regular Pokeball. Okay, that's okay. Whoa! That's beautiful. Archeops, 1-star gold. That's pretty sweet. And then a Samurott. At least we got something, right? Aren't you glad I at least opened up a couple more packs? Me too. And then we're going to put them... I'm going to go and sleeve that Archeops. Very colorful. I'm definitely drawn towards the color things. I'm trying to think like what the best prank... I mean, I don't know. There were some pranks I regret. Like I said, I regret not stepping in when Cornfed would bully people, especially like if he was targeting like certain individuals. I regret not stepping in and trying to put a stop to it. So my pranks were all lighthearted. His were kind of mean and menacing. So that's the difference. It's funny to rig up the sink to spray water arching clear across the room into one of the stalls. I studied it's computer engineering. It's like electrical engineering, computer engineering. I have a degree in computer engineering. I switched schools halfway through to go to a different engineering school, or a different, and so I ultimately ended up with a computer engineering degree. Yeah, we got Donkey Kong later. I have not pranked Jordan ever. I try not to like lean into some of the more mean-spirited stuff in pranks. So like, especially as I've gotten older, like that may have not been true back then, but I don't condone any sort of mean-spirited pranks at all. I don't like watching mean-spirited pranks on YouTube and stuff like that. I just really hate that. It's got to be kind of from a place of kindness. And just, love for the game. Archeops, reverse hollow. Plume, fossil, reverse hollow. I saw something. What is this? Oh, a Bouffalon. Okay. And an energy. I have not done anything like that, Jordan. Come on. These are white. And then, what do we got? 3 more packs. Are you guys ready for the triple reveal? The triple reveal is here. I don't think I've done anything that bad. I don't try to prank. I don't try to prank Jordan. I don't try to prank my friends anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you're ready for the triple reveal. Like, nothing crazy, you know what I mean? What's up, Jess? Are you painting? The thing that, when you get a little bit older, you realize that you need your friends and you want your friends to trust you. And so I don't think I mean, maybe I've done some minor things to Jordan as a prank, but I really don't try to prank him that much. Like, nothing serious for sure. And nor do I do any of my friends like that. So I really don't think so. I think Jordan's joking, but I mean, maybe I did. I mean, we've known each other for a long time, so maybe. I try not to do pranks on friends anymore. More just like on acquaintances. Oh, you messaged me as a reminder. Uh-oh. Let me see if this really happened. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't a prank. That was just a surprise. So no, it wasn't a prank. Ashley's wanting to start planning dinner, so I'm telling her I'm almost done streaming. Are you guys ready for the triple reveal of a lifetime? First, we have Yamask. Second, we have Oshawott. Next, we have Joltik and another Joltik over here. So we have a double Joltik. We have a Ferroseed. But do we already have a Yamask? Well, we got another Yamask over here. Triple reveal. We got a Patrat. We got a Zweilous. We got a Cottony. We got a Dino. Whoop. We got a Vanillite. A Mindfu. We got a Hilda. We got a Sigilif. We got a Zebstrika. We got a Archon. We got a Gigalith. We got a, let's see, Stunfisk, Liepard. Boom. We got a Energy Retrieval. We got a Ferrothorn. Now we're into the reverse hollows. We have a reverse hollow Lampent. We have a reverse hollow Deerling. We have a reverse hollow Zorark. We have a reverse hollow Energy Retrieval. We have a reverse hollow Zoro or whatever. We have a reverse hollow Harlequin. And somehow we have a triple EX reveal. How is that even happening? We have a Hydreigon EX. We have a Jellicent EX, which I think I already have. And we have a Reshiram EX, which I also think we already have. And then we have some basic energies, and there are the codes for anyone who wants them. Right there. 1, 2, 3. It's been a fun stream. I must go. I have to help plan and plot dinner. I hope you guys had a good stream. I had a good stream, I think. I mean, obviously, I was hoping to get the Reshiram, the big one, but this pool, off the charts. Maybe my best pool to date, honestly, ever. Assuming this never drops in value, which it probably will. But my most high value pool ever on stream. So I hope you enjoy seeing that. I enjoyed doing it, I guess. As much as one can enjoy Pokemon cards. See you guys next time for more. I have 2 videos already recorded that I gotta render and then upload. So that should be very soon. A Reflourished video and a Donkey Kong Bonanza video. So tune in for that. I'll see you then. Thanks to everyone for being here. And goodbye. Thank you for watching.